Coming up next on the Forbes.com Video Network, Olympic gold mogul skier Jonny Moseley. Is he as cool as the stuff he skis on? Find out more when we return.
Here we go. Gold medal performance. It's got to be mistake-free. Jonny Moseley at the top. There's the double twister spread. Hasn't missed it so far. Now he's got to stay tight and think about skiing turns.
Welcome back to Adventurer, the show where people truly push their lives to the limits. No talking heads here, just the real deals. I'm your host, Jim Clash. People magazine once counted our guest among the world's most eligible bachelors. In 1998, he became the first American to win gold in Olympic mogul ski competition at Nagano, Japan. Welcome the always colorful Jonny Moseley. Here's Jonny. Jonny.
You
Jonny
do that
Moseley.
very well.
Thank you for... I'm sure I'm at the first to have
You should
done
have a
it.
late night show.
Oh gosh, that's a good idea. You know, I got to think, going back to 1998 in Nagano, you won the gold medal in a fairly new, the Moguls competition. Just tell us a little bit about what it was like at that moment and how it's changed your life.
And my whole life was basically built up to that Olympics. I mean, when I was a kid and I competed, it was fun, you know, but as soon as that Olympics came in the picture, I just became obsessed. And so I don't know what I would have done if I didn't win. You know, it would have been a hard thing to swallow. But so when I won, it just was this huge relief. And then, of course, the aftermath was great. I hosted Saturday Night Live.
Wow.
And all these great, really fun things I never ever thought I would do. You know.
So I guess my next question would be, that's almost the top of anybody's life to realize a dream like that. Mm-hmm. Is the rest of your life mediocre? How do you top it? What do you do?
No, it's actually a legitimate challenge, I think, is to sort of figure out. I've had trouble trying to define a goal and be passionate about it as I did with the Olympics. And as a result, I think your life I'm zigzagging a lot, you know, trying to figure out what I want to do, because a lot of stuff is fun. I mean, I went back to the '02 Olympics, that gave me some focus. And then, of course, going back to school gave me some focus. But I still have a lot of life to live. And, you know, I probably won't reach that kind of emotional zenith that I did in '98. I don't know how, you know, it's such a big high. I mean, I don't even know what you could do to recreate that type of feeling. So, yeah, you know, I'm trying to figure out, what do I do? What's my second act?
I know you have some ski tips. Real quick, tell our viewers what that is.
Yeah, part of this year is consisting of going around the country with a dual fold. And I've had a great gig because I really like base layer, you know, so it's an
very
easy,
important, very important.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you climb mountains, you don't wear cotton t-shirts,
right?
You wear
Forget it.
A good base layer that wicks away the sweat, and dual fold makes a great one called Veritherm, and so it's been easy. We've been going around, we've been doing some cool things actually. We went to Salt Lake, and people came down to the Sports Authority, and I signed them some autographs, and then they entered a drawing to go skiing with me the next day. So I got to ski with random people up in Alta, and they were great skiers. So that's been fun, and we've been given a whole series of tips. Most importantly, to wear a good base layer.
Good base layer. What are some other things?
Well, we came up with this easy thing to remember called Ready, the Ready ski tips.
Okay.
And to a skier or a snowboarder, they're pretty obvious. But if you only go, you know, here and there, it's not so obvious. Check the ski report. You know, make sure you know what the conditions are so you know how to dress. And then E is you check your equipment. I don't know, you know, ski bindings, they sit in the garage, you know, you might change
Rusty
the weight.
things, yeah, right.
You got to check that because you don't want to like blow out your knee because your bindings were not adjusted right. The ability, a lot of people get in over their heads, you know. You got to start slow on the greens and work it up to the blues and then maybe get to the black diamonds. And of course D, which is dress right. Get a good base layer going, make sure you're wicking the sweat away. And that's what we're all about. Dual fold makes a great one of those. And then Y stands for preparation, stretching, you know, trunk work. Yeah. I always tell people if they can't do anything pre-season, make sure they do like the sit-ups and the you know, back extensions or some kind of push-up to get the trunk fired up, as you know.
One last question. You know, Bode Miller had such a disastrous Olympics, and you having been in the Olympics, knowing the pressure. Yeah. But now he's won a bunch of events. I mean, what is your take on Bode Miller? I mean,
I'm a Bode Miller fan. I mean, I'm biased. I just think he is phenomenal. I mean, I've cringed at a lot of things he's done, but I mean, I think he's made it hard on himself. But at the same time, you know, I kind of like watching, you know, small train wrecks here and there.
Well, I mean, could he come back in 2010, or will he be too old?
I would. Oh, he will not be too old.
Really?
I can't believe he's talking about retiring. I mean, that
great.
sport. Those guys. I mean, look who won a gold in Torino. That Norwegian guy, Amon.
Yeah,
he's
that's
like
right.
35.
Right, that's right.
No problem.
Johnny, thank you so much for coming on the show. It was a pleasure. Good luck with everything
Likewise.
you're doing in the future. Okay, come back and see us sometime.
I'd love to. Thanks.
Okay. Again, Olympic mogul ski champ Jonny Moseley. I'm Forbes adventurer Jim Clash. To check out my column, pick up Forbes magazine or click on Forbes.com/adventurer. And thanks for watching the FVN.